We're talking about the solving of first order differential equation, and as I said, we'll be using different methods in solving the first order differential equation. We've explained what first order differential equation is. So the first method we'll be using is what we call the variable separable method. We have the homogeneous method, we have the exact differential method, we have integrating factor. So the first method we'll be using is what we call the variable separable method. Now, they might give you a question like this: solve the following differential equations, and they will give you a question just like this. They will not tell you maybe you should use variable method or whatever. But from seeing the question, you are expected to know what kind of method suits such questions. Now, for the first question, 2 plus x dy plus y squared dx, and you have to use variable separable method. Now, what's variable separable method? Variable separable method is a situation whereby you separate the dependent variable and its derivative from the independent variable with its own derivative. That is, they should be in the different sides. One should be in this side, the other should be in the other side. So that is variable separable method. So I'm going to start with the first question. The first question says 2 plus x dy plus y square dx is equals to 0. So I'm going to separate it now. So I'll take this one to this side. So I'm going to have 2 plus x dy is equals to minus y square dx. Now I want to make this y to go and meet the y, and this 2 plus x to go and meet the x. And how can I make that possible? It's by dividing. I will divide both sides by 2 plus x in bracket then y square. So if I divide both sides by 2 plus x y square, I'm going to have 2 plus x dy, the y, all over 2 plus x y square is equals to minus y square dx all over 2 plus x y square. 2 plus x will cancel 2 plus x. So I'm left with 1 over y square dy is equals to minus y square will cancel y square. So I'm left with 1 all over 2 plus x dx. So I want to solve this. I want to integrate both sides here. That is, I want to integrating both sides. Can you see that my dy is here, my dx is here, and every variable of the x is here, every variable of y is here. So if I want to integrate this, I converted 1 over y squared to be y raised to power minus 2. You understand? I converted it to be y raised to power minus 2. 1 over y squared is the same thing as y raised to power minus 2. According to indices, the y is equals to, this is minus 1 over 2 integral 1 over 2 plus x dx. Now I don't need to integrate this, like to convert it to indices. I just have to leave it in that same format. Now, what's the next step there? If I want to integrate this, I'm going to have y minus 2 plus 1 all over minus 2 plus 1, just normal integration, is equals to minus. Now, if I want to integrate this, I'll have to, when you are integrating 1 over x, according to integration, it is ln x. But here I'm having 1 over 2 plus x, so it will be ln 2 plus x according to normal integration. So it will be ln 2 plus x. It will be ln 2 plus x. For those of you that don't know how to integrate, let me just use this part to explain that. If you have integral 1 over 2 plus x and you have to solve this, you use what we call integration by substitution. Integration by substitution, you let your u to be 2 plus x. So if you differentiate this with respect to x, you will get just the x. Because if you differentiate x, you will get 1. So it will just be the u is equal to the x. Then if I substitute it back here, I'm going to have integral 1 all over. My 2 plus x is now what? U. And my dx is what? Du. And if you integrate this, it is going to give you ln u plus c. And that will be ln, what is your u? 2 plus x n plus c. So, can you see that integral 1 over 2 plus x is minus ln 2 plus x? Then ensure you put your what? Your constant. So that's plus c. Now, if I solve this, I'm going to have y minus 1, then all over minus 1. But I'm going to bring that minus here, and anything over 1 is still that thing. So it will just be minus 1 is equals to minus ln 2 plus x plus c. So this is the minus. So once this minus, I can say, oh yeah, multiply both sides by minus. So I'm going to have y minus 1 is equals to ln 2 plus x is going to affect this minus. Then this minus will become minus c. Then what happens? I'm going to have 1 over y. If you convert this, it will be 1 over y is equals to ln 2 plus x minus c. Then this will give me, finally, this will give me, this is 1 over y. If I make 1 over y, I interchange it to also affect the other side. So it will become y is equals to 1 all over ln 2 plus x, 1 all over ln 2 plus x minus c. I can make it plus c. Let me make it plus c plus c1 plus c1. And I will put a condition that where c1 is equals to minus c. So my final answer is 1 over ln into bracket 2 plus x plus c1. That is my final answer. So that is how to solve a question.